Hi, in this video we are going to discuss about the thermodynamic properties of steam. Already we have seen what is the formation of steam. So in the formation of steam we have seen that what is a dry steam, what is a wet steam, how it is going to be created. Now still further some properties we are going to see. Enthalpy, as we discussed enthalpy, what is enthalpy in that first basic thermodynamics topic itself we have seen. So now enthalpy here is we can discuss clearly. It is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of water at 0 degree to a desired form of steam at a constant pressure. Okay, so I am taking 1 kg of water and the 1 kg of water is at 0 degree temperature. Now I am going to add the heat, that is burning. I am taking a water at a pan with a 0 degree of water and I am going to give heat. So the heat is added up. Temperature, when the water is going to be increases to another temperature, until that what we have added is called the enthalpy. The amount of heat required to raise the temperature from at a 0 degree to another level is called enthalpy. Suppose enthalpy of dry saturated steam means what? So for that, the amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of water at 0 degree to 1 kg of dry saturated steam. So 0 degree of water to dry saturated steam. To convert the water into dry saturated steam, how much amount of heat is required, that is called enthalpy of dry steam. So for that we need the formula is Hg is equal to Hf plus Hfg. Okay, so wet steam, let me see wet steam and superheated steam here. So what is a wet steam? It's a combination of wet steam is water particle is getting mixed up, right? So when the water is getting started to boil, so the boiling state at 0 degree, the water at 0 degree is converted into steam and by getting the heat. So when the heat is getting added up after this 100 degree of water, each and everything is automatically the enthalpy is needed for conversion of the heat into that. So from the 0 degree of water to a certain level of steam, now we can see enthalpy of wet steam is the amount of heat energy required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of water at 0 degree to a wet steam level. Okay, how much it is required to a particular dryness fraction. Suppose x equal to 0.5 dryness fraction. If that is the case, what is the heat energy? So for that you can find the formula is H is equal to Hf plus x into Hfg. X is the dryness fraction already given. So how much heat energy is required? So that is called the enthalpy of wet steam. So suppose it is a superheated, the same thing. If a water is at 0 degree and I am giving heat, the heat is getting added up, the water is converted into steam of wet steam, then it is going to dry steam, then it goes to superheated steam. So the conversion takes place in 2 or 3 stages, right? So now like that the heat energy, how much amount of heat required to convert the 0 degree of water to a superheated level, that is called enthalpy of superheated steam. So H super is equal to dryness Hg plus Cps of T super minus Ts. Cps is the specific heat of superheated steam. So what is the specific heat of superheated steam? We will see in the next slide. So Hg plus Cps and T super. T super is superheated temperature minus saturation temperature. Saturation temperature is the temperature where the water is getting started to boil. Okay, normally for water it is 100 degree, for other liquid it will be changing. Okay, saturated steam. So that is a formula. We can see now specific volume. What is a specific volume? So we will say volume, mass by volume. Okay, mass by kilogram normally, right? We will say volume by mass. Okay, that is the thing. Volume is metric cube, kilogram. So density is different, and this mass by volume we will say what is the density is mass by volume. So here specific volume is meter cube per kilogram. Volume is the one which is occupied. Volume unit mass, suppose if you take 1 kg of mass and how much it is going to be occupied is called a specific volume. Okay, specific volume of a dry steam. So if you take 1 kg of dry steam, 1 kg of dry steam at a constant pressure, given pressure, and if you put it in a bottle or somewhere else, so how much it is going to be covered? So the 1 kg of dry steam, how much it is going to be covered is called specific volume of dry steam. Like that wet steam, I will take 1 kg of wet steam, 1 kg of water, 1 kg of dry steam, 1 kg of wet steam. Like that we can take 1 kg, and we are putting in containers. So how much it is getting occupied? So the specific volume of wet steam is the volume occupied by 1 kg of wet steam at a given pressure. So, but the dryness fraction, it depends. Wet steam means x is equal to from 0 to 1 it is there. So at any range of x, that is volume is different. So V is equal to x into Vg. It depends upon the dryness fraction. Dryness fraction increases means that is going to be different. So next, internal energy of a steam. We discussed already the total energy, heat energy of the dry saturated steam. Internal energy of a steam is the total energy of dry saturated steam at a constant pressure is the sum of the sensible heat and latent heat. Okay, what we mean by sensible heat and the latent heat? So let me see this sensible heat. When we can sense the heat, suppose 0 degree of water to 100 degree of temperature, it is going to be rises. If you touch and feel that, it is sensible heat. That is amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 kg of water from 0 degree to a saturation temperature up to a boiling temperature. How much amount of energy is heat is required? That is called sensible heat. Latent heat is different. That is amount of heat required to convert 1 kg of water at the saturation temperature to the dry saturated steam. So B to C, if you go for amount of heat which is taken for the enthalpy of evaporation, conversion of water at a saturation temperature, 100 degree of water to 100 degree of steam at the same saturation temperature. This is how much heat is required to convert the 100 degree of C to water to steam. That is called the latent heat of evaporation. And what is the superheat? It is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of saturated steam above the saturation temperature. So saturation temperature is the one where it is water is started to boil and the temperature of the steam is maintained at the. After that completion of the stage, again it is converted. The dry saturation steam is converted into superheated steam. That amount of heat required to raise the temperature of dry saturated to superheated stage, how much we are requiring, that is called superheated temperature. So degree of superheat is the difference between the superheated temperature and the saturation temperature. So a superheated steam, how much it is there, the temperature when it is comparing to the saturation temperature, that difference is called degree of superheat. So density, we know that mass of the steam per unit volume is called, normally it's a density, mass by volume. So it's the reciprocal of specific volume. Density is equal to 1 by x into Vg. Suppose wet steam, if you take everywhere wet steam, if you take that x dryness fraction to be calculated. Okay, and dry steam, there is no x, that is x is equal to 1. So the density of the dry steam is equal to 1 by Vg. Okay, so this is the thing, what are the things we are going to cover in this portion, what we have seen in the problem there to find this enthalpy of the steam and what is the HFG, Hg and H super. Here finding enthalpy of 1 kg of steam at 12 bar pressure is given. We have to find the enthalpies at different stages, and the superheated steam temperature is given, dryness fraction is given, 22% wet, in the sense you have to find the x value, and x, after finding the x value, it is how much percentage of dry. So 22% wet means 78% dry, that is x is equal to 0.78. Okay, so by seeing the wetness fraction we can find the dryness fraction. So by using that we can find the H of G and H super, right? So we will see in the next videos.